I decided to lock myself in my room until I made $10,000 per month. So my goal with this video is to share with you the things that nobody else is talking about and to show you what it actually takes to win and to make $10,000 per month with your business. That's more money than 99% of people will ever get to make in a month. But since it's probably the first time you and I meet, why should you listen to me? My name is Fred and I went from struggling financially over 5 years ago to building a profitable consulting business that makes me upwards of $1,000 per day, most of it being profit in my early 20s. And so far, it's allowed me to live beautiful experiences and to live the sort of life I had always dreamed of as a teenager. So share this video with a friend, drop a comment, and to thank you, when we get to 100,000 subs, I will be giving away $10,000. There's something that is extremely important and we need to talk about this right now. The biggest mistake I see most beginners make when they try to start a business because they want to be financially free, to make $10,000 per month, to be able to retire early and to just enjoy life, you know? And so what I see is that lots of beginners, they can't just pick one business model and commit to it, stick with it. So they find themselves constantly jumping from one business opportunity to the next. One month they try dropshipping, but then the next month they try to invest in crypto, which isn't even a business so to speak. But then the month after that they try print on demand, or they try Amazon FBA. Then they try SMMA, they try selling digital products. But because they never stick with anything, then of course they never see the success that they want. Which is why right now you need to pick one business opportunity and commit to it for the next 6 to 12 months. If you can do that, you are already ahead of 99% of people, because I'll tell you, there's a reason why 9 out of 10 businesses fail, and it's even more than that actually. 99% of people fail, they never get to $10,000 per month, and in fact, most people never make a single cent online. Why? Because they give up way too soon, or because they're doing something which doesn't work, and so of course, because they don't have a proven step-by-step process to follow, they just end up giving up along the way. But they give up on their dreams, and to me, there's no worse tragedy, there's no worse fate than knowing you could have lived such a fully incredible life, be free, travel the world in your early 20s, or do whatever it is that you want, provide for the people that you love, but you don't because you're not willing to do what it takes, or you give up too soon because you have no idea how to do it properly. So for that reason, to help you, I've recorded a free video in which I'm going to share with you everything I did step by step to make upwards of $1,000 per day, most of it being profit, with my own consulting business in my early 20s. And in that same video, I'm also going to share with you the only 3 things you need to do if you're serious about making money online and working from anywhere in the world. I will leave the link in the description below, or you can also directly apply to book a call with me or my team, and we'll see if we can help you to build your business. Now, another huge mistake I see plenty of beginners fall for is that they pick a business model to start that isn't beginner friendly. And so what I mean is, I see plenty of people trying to sell the same overpriced, shitty AliExpress products because they think dropshipping is the best business model, but they never took the time to just analyze the business model on a fundamental level. The market is tired of people reselling the same products from Wish or AliExpress, just 10 times more expensive. So with a business model like dropshipping, not only do 99% of people fail and they lose thousands of dollars, the only one getting richer is actually Shopify, because I don't know if it's still the case today, but back in 2019-2020, with one of my friends, we decided to start a dropshipping business. And every time, because we lost money, we decided to close down our Shopify store. But to be able to close the store, even if we made no profit, we had to pay a fee like $30. And out of the 1% of successful dropshippers that actually managed to make some decent money with it, profit margins are razor thin. It's not even funny, because when you sell physical products, your profit margins will typically be between 5 to 20% on the high end. And so for most people, it's going to fall anywhere between these two numbers. So what this means in plain and simple English is that if you managed to make $10,000 per month with your dropshipping business, you would only keep $500 or $2,000 at the maximum. But initially, you made $10,000, so it's really not that much. Now personally, I tried so many different business models before I saw any success online. I tried growing and reselling Instagram team pages, I tried dropshipping with Facebook ads, then with organic marketing, but I always felt like those business models, they weren't good. I always knew they weren't the best way to make a profit online. And that's why I never saw any success until I transitioned into selling services and coaching. And we call this business model consulting. And nowadays, I'm financially free. I work from anywhere in the world. I travel. I love my life. And when I wake up in the morning, I don't have to think, oh my God, I'm late for my job, because I get to pick my own hours. I work with amazing clients and I am completely free, which is exactly what I had been dreaming of for so long. So when you do consulting, you help people to fix a painful problem that they have. That's it. So back in 2022, if I take my own example, I started by helping entrepreneurs to book more meetings for their business. That way they could increase their revenue. And because I figured if I wanted to have a successful consulting business, I needed to find a way to book lots of meetings on autopilot with my ideal customers. So I knew for a fact other business owners wanted to figure out how to do it too. So at first I did it for them, and then I started to consult business owners on how they could do it themselves. And nowadays what I do is that I help ambitious individuals like you to build profitable consulting businesses, monetizing their expertise or knowledge. That way, they too can become financially free and quit their 9-to-5 jobs. If you'd like to see how we can help you, I invite you to check out the free resources in the description below. But the big pro of running a consulting business is that you have very few costs associated with running the business. And so what this means is that your profit margins are extremely high, up to 98% if you work on this without a team. And since you charge high ticket prices, anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000, you only need a handful of customers to be making $10,000, even $20,000 per month. All you need is a few customers to be able to quit your job and to go all in and to make a living doing what you love. So right now, if you're determined to make 2025 the year where you will make $10,000 per month consistently, you need to pick a business model, preferably a beginner-friendly business model like I showed you, and to stick with it religiously for 6 to 12 months. During the next 6 to 12 months, I want your business to be your #1 obsession. At the end of the day, you cannot expect to accomplish something that 99% of people will fail to accomplish if you don't work harder than them, if you don't sacrifice more than them. But what I can promise you is that if you stick with the right business model, the right proven step-by-step process for 6 to 12 months, by the end of that time frame, your life will never be the same. Ever since I started my consulting business, my own life has never been the same. And if you can just do that, stick to something for 6 to 12 months, you will automatically get ahead of 99% of people, because people are so soft nowadays, they quit at the slightest difficulty. They want everything for free, with no sacrifice, no effort, and they seriously expect they're going to become millionaires. Well, that's not how it works. One day, I read the following quote in a book, and it really stuck with me. Extraordinary efforts lead to extraordinary results. Weak efforts lead to weak results. So don't expect to just do nothing and somehow be deserving of the world. The market is not yet crazy enough to reward undeserving people. And by undeserving, I mean people who don't put in the work, people that aren't coachable, that aren't willing to embrace resistance and get out of their comfort zone. And what's amazing with business is that the harder you work, typically, you'll make more money, you'll get more clients. Now at some point, if you want to scale your business past $10,000 per month, it's no longer about just brute forcing your way to success, about working harder, working longer, because that only takes you so far. And so it becomes about having the right processes and systems in place, because the goal, if you're like me, it's not to work 12 hours per day, because what a waste of a life would that be? Even if you love your work, you need to do other things, to spend time with the people that you love, to travel if that's what you're into, and to have some hobbies, some time for yourself. After all, you deserve it because you work so damn hard. But the reason why people like you and I are willing to work like maniacs is because we want to obtain a higher quality of life than 99% of people. I think I've personally achieved this, but obviously I'm always striving to do more and to do better, because there's always a next level, and I don't want to fall for the trap of becoming complacent. Now I'm sure you've heard people talk about the work-life balance thing before. Well, the truth is, when you're just getting started and you want to get your business off the ground, you have no momentum, so you need to do a lot to create that momentum yourself, which is why you need to become laser focused, completely obsessed with growing your business. I'm still making decent money in my business, I'm making tens of thousands of dollars, but I'm still hyper focused on growing my business, taking it to the next level. And that's how you go from making 5 figures a month to making 6 figures per month. Now personally, I like to alternate between different periods in my life. So for example, for a few weeks or a few months, I'm going to do what I call grind mode, for example. So I'm just going to be hyper disciplined, wake up at 5, work all day until 7 p.m. and that's it. That's what I'm going to be focusing on. I won't be watching Netflix, I won't be going out and having fun or having a social life. But then obviously you cannot sustain this forever because it would be pretty unhealthy. So you need to give yourself some time off, which I call relax mode. So to give you an example, in a couple days, I'm going to travel, and for about 10 days, I'm going to enter a phase of relax mode. I won't be hyper focused on my business. But then when that's over, I will go right back into grind mode. And I've found that this is typically a lot more efficient to actually build your business, because when you try to do everything to have balance, it doesn't actually work, because a business is very hungry when it comes to your energy, your attention, and your money at first. And doing this allows you to build a business that makes you rich, while at the same time having periods in your life where you just enjoy your favorite activities guilt-free. Now you have to understand that making money online is literally just a game. And when you start succeeding, you start getting some customers, it becomes addictive, it's very rewarding, and you want to keep going, you want to keep building it and make it bigger. Except that the difference between putting time into building a business and putting time into playing a video game is that at the end of your workday, when you close down your laptop, your life gets better day after day, because the money that you make through your business, the impact that you have with your business, these things stay with you. But when you spend all day playing your favorite video game, you might enjoy yourself in the moment, but when you turn off your laptop, you're confronted once more with your current reality. So it's very depressing and you feel empty. You don't feel proud of yourself because you know you could have worked on your business instead. So in a way, I do play games, just not video games. I play the game of life, I play the game game of business. Now with that being said, if you are an ambitious individual and you're committed to building a business so you can become financially free and live the life of your dreams, I invite you to check out the resources in the description below or to directly apply to book a call with me or my team, and we'll see if we can help you to start your business. And with that said, I'll be waiting for you on the other side.